In the fading light of day, where water meets land, a shadow stirs. It is a shape sculpted by time itself, a relic from an age long past. Two eyes, like polished stones, break the water's still surface. They watch, they wait. This is the world of the crocodile, an ancient predator that has witnessed the rise and fall of dinosaurs. For millions of years, it has remained a master of its domain, a symbol of raw, untamed power. Its form is a testament to an evolutionary design so perfect, it has barely changed over aeons. The air is thick with anticipation, a primordial tension that has played out countless times across millennia. This is not just an animal, it is a living monument to survival. The scene is one of profound stillness, yet it is charged with immense potential energy. Every rustle in the reeds could be a prelude to a dramatic event. The crocodile is a creature of patience, a hunter that understands the value of waiting for the perfect moment. Its very presence shapes the ecosystem around it, influencing the behavior of every other living thing that shares its habitat. From the smallest fish to the largest land mammals that come to drink, all are aware of the silent sovereign that rules these waters. This is the kingdom of the crocodile. We are merely visitors, granted a brief glimpse into its timeless existence. Here, in the quiet of the twilight, we are reminded of nature's enduring power. The crocodile's silhouette against the setting sun connects us to a distant, almost forgotten past. It is a world governed by instinct, by the fundamental laws of hunter and prey. To understand this creature is to understand something profound about the history of life on our planet. Using a wealth of archival footage, some of it rarely seen, we will piece together the story of the crocodile. Our aim is to build a sense of awe, grounded firmly in scientific understanding, revealing the secrets of this ultimate survivor. The crocodile is more than just a reptile. It is a living fossil, a direct link to the age of reptiles. Its ancestors walked the earth alongside the great dinosaurs, and while those giants vanished, the crocodilians endured. They survived the cataclysmic event that wiped out 3/4 of life on the planet. This remarkable resilience is written into their very DNA, into their bones, and into their behavior. To look at a crocodile is to see a blueprint for survival that has been tested and proven over 200 million years of Earth's history. We will explore the anatomy and physiology that make the crocodile such an efficient and powerful creature. Incredibly strong skull and jaw, capable of delivering one of the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom. Unique 4-chambered heart that allows it to stay submerged for extended periods. We will examine how its body is a masterpiece of biological engineering. Every scale, every muscle, every sensory organ has been honed by millions of years of natural selection to create the perfect aquatic ambush predator. We will also investigate the crocodile's remarkable hunting strategies. We will witness the silent, patient stalk, where only the eyes and nostrils are visible above the water. We will see the explosive power of the ambush, a sudden eruption of water and teeth. And we will explore the science behind the infamous death roll, a technique used to subdue large prey. Finally, we will uncover the secrets of its adaptation. How does a cold-blooded reptile thrive across environments? Freshwater rivers, salty estuaries? We will look at special glands that excrete salt, the armor-like skin that provides protection, and the subtle ways it controls its buoyancy. We will also explore its complex social life, its nesting behaviors, and temperature-dependent sex determination, where the heat of the nest decides if the hatchlings will be male or female. The crocodile's head is its primary weapon and a marvel of biomechanical engineering. The skull is exceptionally robust, a solid structure of fused bone designed to withstand immense forces. Unlike the more flexible skulls of lizards and snakes, the crocodile's skull is akinetic, meaning it has very few moving parts. This rigidity is crucial. It allows the force generated by the jaw muscles to be transferred directly to the teeth without the skull warping or absorbing the impact. It is a design built for one purpose: to deliver a bite of devastating power. The source of this power lies in the massive muscles that close the jaw. These muscles are enormous, attaching to large openings in the skull and anchoring to the powerful lower jaw. When they contract, they act like a vice, generating a bite force among the highest measured in animals. For a large saltwater crocodile, this can exceed 16,000 newtons, enough to crush bone as easily as we might bite into an apple. Yet, the muscles that open the jaw are surprisingly weak. A person can hold a large crocodile's mouth shut with their bare hands. The teeth themselves are formidable tools, but perhaps not in the way one might think. They are not designed for chewing. They are simple, conical, and incredibly strong, perfectly shaped for piercing and gripping. When the jaws snap shut, these teeth act like a row of spikes, impaling the prey and preventing any chance of escape. A crocodile is also polyphyodont, meaning it can replace its teeth throughout its life. Beneath each tooth in the jaw, a small replacement tooth is already growing. If a tooth is broken or lost during a struggle, another is ready to erupt and take its place. A single crocodile can go through thousands of teeth in its lifetime, ensuring its arsenal is always sharp and ready for action. This combination of a rigid skull, immense muscle power, and perpetually sharp teeth creates one of the most effective killing apparatuses in nature. It is a system that has allowed crocodilians to tackle prey much larger than themselves for millions of years. Whether it's the slender snout of a gharial, specialized for catching fish, or the broad jaws of an alligator, built for crushing turtles, the fundamental principle is the same. The skull is the focal point of the crocodile's predatory existence, a masterpiece of natural engineering designed for the single, decisive moment of the strike. It is a structure that commands respect, a true icon of predatory power. The essence of the crocodile's hunt is the ambush. It is a strategy refined over millions of years, a perfect blend of patience, stealth, and explosive power. The crocodile rarely chases its prey over long distances. Instead, it lets the prey come to it. It selects a promising location, a game trail leading to the water, a narrow channel between two pools, a sandbank where animals congregate. Here, it will wait, becoming one with the environment. Its dark, textured skin provides perfect camouflage, making it resemble a floating log or a submerged rock. Patience is the crocodile's greatest weapon, a virtue honed over an evolutionary timescale. When it assumes its hunting position, its entire physiology shifts into extreme conservation. Its heart rate can drop to just a few beats per minute. This state can be maintained for incredible lengths. Individual crocodiles remain in the same hunting spot for several days. The oldest, largest crocodiles are often the most successful hunters, not just because of size, but because lifetime experience tells them where and when to wait. This waiting game creates palpable tension along the river's edge. All other animals sense the silent threat beneath the surface. After hours of stillness, the moment of the strike is a study in shocking violence. The powerful hind legs push off with tremendous force. Simultaneously, the massive tail unleashes a convulsive sweep. The speed of the attack is breathtaking. A large crocodile can lunge several body lengths in little more than a second. The sound of the jaws closing is a sickening crunch of bone. This is not just a bite. It is a full-body tackle. Once the prey is secured in its jaws and dragged into the water, the crocodile employs one of its most iconic and terrifying techniques: the death roll. The physics of the death roll are brutal. The immense rotational force, or torque, generated by the spinning body is transferred through the crocodile's locked jaws to the victim. The primary purpose of the initial rolls is to disorient and drown the prey, pulling it under the water and preventing it from breathing. If another crocodile is present, they may even cooperate, with one gripping the carcass while the other rolls, using their combined weight and force to dismember the kill with shocking efficiency. After a successful death roll tears off a chunk of meat, the crocodile must maneuver it into its throat. It does this by tossing its head back, using inertia and gravity to gulp the food down. Its stomach contains incredibly powerful acids, among the most acidic of any vertebrate. These acids, combined with gastroliths, stones the crocodile deliberately swallows, work to break down everything it consumes. When a large kill is made, it often attracts other crocodiles, leading to a feeding frenzy governed by a strict hierarchy. The largest and most dominant crocodiles typically get first access to the carcass. After gorging itself, the crocodile will often find a quiet, sunny spot to bask. The heat aids digestion, speeding up the chemical reactions in its stomach. The crocodile is an animal forged by water, its body a collection of brilliant adaptations for a life spent submerged. Its nostrils are positioned at the very tip of its snout. A crocodile possesses a secondary palate, and a special fleshy valve at the back of the throat, called the palatal valve. It can hold a struggling animal in its jaws, drowning it, while still being able to breathe through its nostrils. The eyes are protected by a transparent third eyelid, the nictitating membrane, which functions like a pair of built-in goggles, to control its position in the water column. It deliberately swallows stones known as gastroliths, which sit in its stomach. They act as ballast. While many crocodilians are confined to freshwater rivers, some species have conquered the ocean. The saltwater crocodile is the largest reptile on Earth. The secret lies on their tongue. The surface of the tongue is dotted with modified salivary glands, known as salt glands. They excrete excess sodium chloride from the bloodstream. Archival footage shows tagged crocodiles journeying hundreds of kilometers across the ocean, a testament to their endurance and navigational skill. They ride ocean currents to conserve energy. The crocodile's life begins not in the water, but on land, within the carefully constructed confines of a nest. She stays on guard for the entire incubation, up to 3 months. She becomes vigilant and aggressive, fasting through the incubation and defending her future offspring. As hatching nears, the baby crocodiles make high-pitched yelping calls inside their eggs. Those calls are the signal the mother has been waiting for. She responds and carefully excavates the nest. Her jaws, built to crush bone, become instruments of delicate care. She picks up hatching eggs. She rolls them gently in her mouth to help babies break free. She gathers tiny crocodiles in her mouth, sometimes carrying up to 20, and transports them to the water. Crocodiles exhibit a fascinating phenomenon known as temperature-dependent sex determination, or TSD. For many crocodile species, intermediate temperatures, typically around 31 to 33 degrees Celsius, will produce mostly males. In contrast, cooler temperatures and warmer temperatures will result in a brood of females. Eggs in the cooler, deeper parts of a nest may become female, while those in the warmer upper layers may become male. This makes crocodile populations incredibly vulnerable to changes in the climate. A slight but sustained increase in average global temperatures could skew sex ratios dramatically. The crocodile is more than a simple predator. It is a keystone species, an architect of its environment. During the dry season, alligators and caimans use their snouts and feet to dig deep holes, known as gator holes. These depressions hold water long after the surrounding wetlands have dried up. They become life-saving oases, providing a critical source of water for fish, turtles, birds, and mammals. The crocodile's role as a scavenger is also profoundly important. By quickly consuming carcasses, they act as the river's janitorial service. For as long as humans have lived near water, they have shared their world with crocodiles, a long, complex relationship of deep reverence and intense conflict. The 20th century brought a new, devastating threat: commercial hunting. Demand for crocodile leather drove an industrial-scale slaughter. Human development also causes habitat destruction and pollution. Damming alters water flow. Agricultural runoff and industrial waste contaminate waterways. The ultimate survivor, which endured the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, now faces its greatest challenge: human activity. In the face of the devastating declines, a new chapter in the human crocodile story began to be written, one of conservation. The American alligator, once listed as an endangered species, has made a spectacular comeback and is now thriving. Public education campaigns are also essential, working to replace fear with understanding and teaching communities how to live safely alongside these powerful predators. Ensuring its place on Earth is a responsibility we must all share, a promise to protect this living link to a prehistoric past for all the generations to come. As our exploration concludes, we leave the riverbank with a renewed and profound sense of respect. We have journeyed deep into the life of a creature that has mastered the art of survival. The crocodile is a living paradox, an engine of explosive power that spends most of its life in profound stillness. A creature with jaws of devastating force that can be used with the utmost tenderness to carry its own young. It is a fearsome hunter, a vital ecosystem engineer, a symbol of raw, untamed nature, and a sensitive barometer of the health of our planet's waterways. To watch a crocodile is to watch a living piece of Earth's deep history, a lineage unbroken for over 200 million years, a dynasty of survivors, sovereign of the waterways. The crocodile endures, a powerful and permanent reminder of nature's majesty.